-2 out there today. I have the coolers on, maintaining the shed very easy. I actually turned on the coolers yesterday as it got up to +3, and the shed was warming, but I didn't allow it to get any warmer than 8 degrees. So I just immediately turned on the coolers, and it's been maintaining the temperatures at an easy for 3 to 4 degrees within the shed. So today -2, and then tomorrow a little bit cooler than that. I'd be able to maintain the shed with airflow well enough, but I have the coolers, so I might as well use them. I'm going to use it today, use it tomorrow, and then cold weather coming back in. And it's like, because it's, what is today, Thursday, yesterday being Wednesday, Tuesday it was like -29, -30 in the morning, and then warming up the next day to +3. A few days of mild weather, a bit of snow, I think a clipper's coming through, and then plunging back down into cold. But I'm using these coolers exactly the way they are intended to be used. Just to take the variability out of the swings. I'm taking the cold out of that variability. Now I'm just taking that overheating out of the variability. So seeing some drop, since not a lot of drop, just normal drop. I'm not seeing a whole lot of activity in the fronts with these nukes. They've all moved up. And from the front, I mean, can't see, and the means are dead, but they're not. And the condensation within them is slight, which is good because it gives them a place to access water. Just a little bit of condensation, not a lot. So the cooler has been running. It smells like a cooler in here. So we butchered a beef yesterday, and maybe it's just the smell of my clothes and then the smell of a cooler, but it smells like a butcher shop. I need to replace the battery in this headlight. I haven't changed over to red light yet because they haven't been too, jumpy yet this winter. 50% humidity in here. Still seeing the singles in the entrances quite nicely. It's my smaller colonies that are disappearing, and the clusters is holding tighter a little higher up. There has to be live bees in this shed because, well, the coolers are running constantly just to maintain the temperature at 4, and -2 being outside, very low air exchange. So basically just taking the heat out of the building, maintaining that 4 degrees. And through that cold weather, like on Tuesday, -30, -29, -30, and I'm walking into my office, like into the honey house to do some office work, and my purge fan kept kicking in 5 minutes seemed like every half hour. So still removing heat from the building, and that's a really good sign. I'm just trying my best to stay the hell out of this place. Well, isn't this just a son of a bitch? that like that overnight. My God. On my way down to the honey house. Funny enough, I have the refrigeration still on. I've had it on for the last 2 days. Tuesday we were minus 29. Wednesday we were plus 4. Thursday I think we got up to minus 2, but last night it was 0, if not plus 1. I woke up this morning at 0. And now it's dropping down to minus 5 now. And then tonight's supposed to be minus 24. So, holy Christ. So I'm going to go turn the unit off because I won't be needing it for the next little while. We're looking at cold weather coming. And then I'm going to go to see if the guys need help with chores. And that is an obvious yes. I'm going to there's no school today, so I'm going to pull the kids out of bed. We're going to head over, get things done on the cattle farm. Help my brother out. I'm not sure if we'll be able to make it out of this yard. Welcome to Manitoba. Turn these off and turn my fans back on. I was in here yesterday and the shed was holding quite easy. Not much for drop. 4. So now we'll maintain that temperature with cold Mother Nature. The wind is pushing against this side of the shed. This is the north side of the shed, and it's pushing my door open. I'm gonna have to put a 2x4 in there just to hold the top of the door in. It's letting light. See what my vent is doing. So it'll be pushing against this side of the wall, pushing through my vent. So that's the type of natural airflow that comes into my shed. Quite a lot. So I probably had high air exchange. Yeah, look at the snow in here. Which the coolers had no trouble cooling the shed down, even though we have had high air exchange, but we're only talking about plus degree weather. Put this 2x4 in, hold that door shut. Our power has been flickering on and off, but even so, as it gets cold, I think the colder it gets, the lower the wind's going to get, because we're blowing in the system right now, cold air system. But with my natural airflow here, I don't think I have to worry too much about the air quality concerns in this shed. I'll just get the generator. If we run out of power, I'll get the generator and just hitch some forced air fans on the outside of these 2 vents and just pump the air in. Just redirect the airflows, turn them down. all there is to it. Reinforced again. Boy, that's a lot of wind coming into the shed. At least it's being controlled and still distributed all the way along the shed and then down the aisles. If it holds together. Good morning. Good morning. That smelled so good. I better stop. This time I'm going to stop.